All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner. Welcome to your latest live watch along. Wow, you know what? The weekend is that much sweeter when Chelsea win. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. So many matches lined up, and yeah, we can just enjoy it. We don't have to worry about it too much. We can hate as much as we want. We can, appreciate as much as we want. We can do everything because do you know what? 3 points are in the bag. We're on top of the table, and now we can, yeah, we can hope the worst for everyone else. So let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is a blockbuster match that is lined up for Manchester City versus Spurs. I think it's going to be a very, very good game. It's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a blockbuster game, in my personal opinion. And both the lineups look very, very good indeed. Yeah, absolutely. They look very, very good. Forever Blue 27, big up, Miz. Big up to you as well, my man. Good to see you. We've got Leslie. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that, man. Simple names are easier. Yes, guys, big up. Yared, big up to you as well. A few of you guys have joined in, which is great to see. J Money, good to see you as well, my man. Marvo, big up. Marvo's already got the team news there. This is great to see. Big up to you, Marvo. Manchester City 11, Trafford, Lewis, Stones, Diaz, 8, Nuri, Nico, Reinders, Bob, Shirky, Marmoush, and Halan. Oscar Bob, I'm very, very keen to see how this player continues because he did catch my eye. Not last season. Obviously, last season he had the horrific injury, but the season before that started to really catch my eye. And last season should have been his, breakthrough season. But I mean, literally, he broke his leg. Now we shall see how he does. Shirky is another one that we will be keeping an eye on. Marmoush. I mean, this is a fantastic City team. Haaland up front. Unbelievable City team. Spurs, this is their team, ladies and gentlemen. Vicario, Porro, Van der Ven, Romero, Spence, Sarr, Palinia, Bentancur, Brennan Johnson, Kudus, and Richarlison. I mean, it's an okay team, but I fully expect Spurs to smash expect the City team to smash Spurs. Honestly, I fully expect City to give it to Spurs. I mean, ultimately, what's the best result for us as a Chelsea fan? Probably a draw. Probably a draw is the best result for us. But I'm not going to be unhappy if I see Spurs get absolutely mudded and mauled, which is going to be nice and tasty to watch. Shervin, big up to you. Big up, Miz. I want Man City to drop as many points as possible. I don't care about Spurs. They always bottle it in. Now, I hear that. Absolutely hear it, and I understand it. Ultimately, let's be honest, Spurs are not really going to be threatening for anything. And they're not really the biggest worry here. City, however, if we think about in the sense of competing, if we want to compete at the highest level, and City is one of the rivals for us, yeah, you'd want City to drop points. I fully understand that and I fully hear it, and it's understandable, as I said. But I do want to see Spurs get mudded. I really do. I feel like Spurs, you need to understand where you are in this food chain. I think a lot of the Spurs fans, they do realize that, but sometimes a timely reminder is also warranted. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good game, man. Rangers is one that I'm so keen to watch. Rangers, I think, is going to be sensational. Wow, Shervin, you got Rangers in your fantasy. That's incredible. That is incredible. Thank you, Miss, for streaming. I'm bored and you're here lighting up my day. Thank you. Appreciate that. Smash up the like button, man. If that's how you feel, if that's how a lot of you guys feel, smash up the like button. And yeah, look, we've reached 45,000 subscribers. We're going to try and reach 50 soon. And yeah, help me, guys, to build this platform as much as it can grow, so that soon enough, I really want to just do this on a full-time basis. I think that will be sensational. Miss twice in one day. How lucky are we? We are very, very lucky, man. We're very lucky. I'm watching Tony versus CR7 today. It's cup final. Time for João Felix, first title. Wow. What cup is that? Like sort of like the Saudi League cup or something. That front four for City is so strong, and Foden is still on the bench. Imagine adding Rodrigo to that too. They would then be favorites for me. Yeah, I think you're right. If they somehow land Rodrigo, I think they have to be deemed as favorites. They really do. Big up, Ashraf. Good to see you, my man. Very, very good to see you. Mark Cucurella, yes, new contract is done. I'm very happy. The club gave me the confidence, and I'm very happy to be here. Hopefully, I will have a great year. Look, do you know what? What a sensational turnaround for Mark Cucurella, man. I mean, this guy was moments away from joining Man United. Like, deep that for a second. He was moments away from joining Man United in that Pochettino era. And look at him now, new contract. He's one of the most important players for us. I mean, that is how you turn your fate around. That's how you turn your like your future around. Like he was just it was going pear-shaped for him, and then now look at him, man. He's got a new contract. Fantastic. Top of the league, Miz. I got Haaland in my fantasy, Miz. I got Haaland as well. So I'd like to see Haaland score. Why not? Faisal, big up, my man. Thank you for this stream, Miz. Spurs fans remind me of West Ham fans always thinking they're bigger than they are. West Ham fans complained when being in Europe with Moyes. Now look at them. Absolutely, man. Look, I don't expect Graham Potter to be there much longer. This guy was rattled in the press conference, post-match interview. He was so rattled. I think the end for Graham Potter is so close. And the crazy thing is he recently just became a West Ham manager. So, look, I think once, and I'm pretty sure he'll get sacked with West Ham. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Once he does get sacked by West Ham, I think that's pretty much over for his career. I don't know how he reignites his career anymore. I think that'll be it. He's flopped at Chelsea. He's going to flop at West Ham. And I think that will be it for him, unless he goes to a championship team and starts working from there again. I think his level ultimately is that Brighton kind of level. Anything beyond that is a bit too much. Big up, Miz. I need City to beat Tottenham. On another topic, do you feel like the older jersey were better quality than the recent ones? Look, I'm not, as I said, when it comes to like jersey and all of these sort of conversation, I'm not some sort of a big time analyst in jersey conversation. I don't really have too much opinions on it. I know many other fans, they have. Me personally, they all look somewhat nice to me anyway. Like I'm not someone who's outrageous. I have some outrageous opinions on jerseys. Yeah, there's some jerseys that I like. There's some jerseys that I don't, but I don't have like huge opinions on it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not so caught up on it. Ashraf, big up again. If they add Donnarumma and Rodrigo, I think we'll see Liverpool versus City battle again. I don't feel we're ready yet. Yeah, look, it seems like we're not ready. I know this is what a lot of people, but I feel, me personally, I feel we have something. We have something special that, see, all of these teams, they've acquired superstars. So it's got to click. It's got to gel. I feel like the current batch of players that we have, they've already gelled nicely, and we've added to that bits and pieces. So I feel, don't be surprised if we surprise others. Don't be surprised if we surprise others. I think we are destined to have a good season, and I hope so. I touch wood. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're destined to have a very good season. Victor Amensa, big up, my man. Big up, Miz. Excellent win yesterday. I'm happy to see so many fans being a lot more positive now. Graham Potter is also such a fraud, has lowest points percent in Premier League for both CFC and West Ham now. Look, Victor, you talk about, I'm happy to see so many fans more positive now. It's not about, I've told you this before, it's not about being positive. It's not about being negative. It's about being real. Right now, where the situation is, it's a good moment. So talking against this good moment, you're being fake. So when the moment is good, and it's not just a moment that is just a small period of time. We've been good for good 3 months. We've been good from the final sort of, the final period of the Premier League, which is end of sort of April to the whole of May. Then we were good during Conference League final. Then we were good during the Club World Cup. So it's been about 3 months where we've been good. 3 months is a long time. That's a quarter of a year. So, our mentality has changed over that period immensely, and we've grown a lot immensely. So naturally, you're going to start thinking, yeah, maybe the team has started to learn. So I don't like saying, oh, people are positive now, people are negative, because that, for me, that feels like you're just pigeonholing someone in an area. I like to say that people are being real. People are being real. That's how I see it. Much respect to Potter for being an awful manager and landing a massive £40 million compensation from the Chelsea job. He's a real hustler. He really is a real hustler. We're ready to go close to 90 points. And the question is, do the other teams get more points? Well, look, 90 points is a lot of points. I'd be ecstatic if we can go beyond 80. I think that'll be sensational, because we haven't done 80 points in a while. Courtney, big up, bro. Live from Canada, watching in the gym. Big up, Courtney. Miss, certain fans can't accept we're a good team again because they can't bash the ownership anymore. Yeah, look, at this you've seen me, Malvo, like for the past 3 months or so, I've been saying there's a lot of good things that the ownership and the scouts, and the sporting directors have been doing. So, and that's a fact. If we are talking against it, you're being fake. You're being not realistic. So this is why I always say, being real. Right now, the reality is we've got a manager who's fully focused. We've got a squad that is fully focused. Even when we are missing some key players, we tend to do well. And we've got a directorship and an ownership that has been doing the right things in this window. So, that's the honest truth. We haven't heard anything notorious from the ownership. We haven't heard anything crazy from the directors. So it's all looking good. All right. Let's shape up for this match, ladies and gentlemen. Smash up the like button. Absolutely smash up the like button. You were literally against the ownership, Miz. Yeah, I was. I'm not hiding from it. I'm not lying. I was. But they've also started to change. So I have got a different opinion on them now. It's like, a person, they're a bad person, but over time, you're starting to see that they're changing. If you keep saying that now they're still a bad person, well, that just shows that maybe you're being naive. When they start showing that they're becoming positive and they're becoming better, all right, you're going to change your opinion on them that, yeah, maybe you are a better person. So I'm not hiding. I've never hidden from it. And rightly so. The ownership and the directorships, they were doing mad stuff at Chelsea Football Club. We weren't like, it's not like I was against the ownership against the grain. No, I was against the ownership in the right manner. It wasn't as if, oh, I'm mad and I'm against the ownership. No, the ownership was doing the wrong thing. Now, predominantly, they're doing the right thing. So I have to praise them. But I've also said, it's, they're not, they're still under the scrutiny. It's not like it's clear ground for them. No, we still got a lot to achieve. We got to do better in the Premier League. We got to still do really well in the Champions League. It's not over yet. There's a lot of things in the future that they've got to decide on to do better. So the finger pointing at them is not done yet. The microscope is still on. Still on. Big up, Assad. Good to see you, my man. But obviously, you're going to comment some mad stuff. Players are out. There's Rangers. Spurs winning this. Is the confidence this season to take on Arsenal, Liverpool, and City is so high compared to the last? Exactly right. You know what? I'm actually moving into this season not really worried about too many teams, if I'm being honest. before I'd be looking at the fixtures and I'd be like, oh, damn, we better win these. We better win these because the big games are coming in. We're probably going to lose games. Now I'm looking at the fixtures and I'm like, yeah, I don't really care who we play. On the day, we should be good enough to beat anyone. So you're right. Like, I'm moving into this season. I'm not fearful of any team. I'm not fearful of Liverpool. I'm not fearful of Arsenal. I'm not fearful of City. I'm not fearful of anyone. And that's a great feeling because literally for the past 3 seasons, we had a notion that was known as expected loss. Now we don't have that expected loss anymore. Fair enough, I agree. They still need work to do. Exactly. Spurs winning this. Remember that Rodrigo Mora of Porto, 18-year-old, guess where he's gone? Man, I heard he's going to Saudi. Someone posted it on the live chat. Is that true? Rodrigo Mora, the Portuguese FC Porto 18-year-old who looked stunning in the Club World Cup. He's going to Saudi. Please, someone let me know. After Roman, I was against the new owners. I still don't agree with several of their manager choices and their mass buying of attacking players. Yeah, look, different opinions. Fair enough. We need to work on low blocks. Al Ittihad have made an approach to Porto to sign Rodrigo Mora and are preparing a 75 million euros to be paid in installments. That's mad, man. That's mad. Here we go. All right, match is about to start. Guys, smash up the like button. Let's get those likes up. I'd love to see minimum 200 likes for this watch along. Non-Chelsea watch along. Hopefully it's a nice one. It feels like it's going to be a good game. Lovely Manchester City Stadium. They're about to kick off. They're going to be kicking off now, and they're off. Spurs kicking things off. Vicario goes long, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. I think injuries will play a lot this season when it comes to challenging for the title from all the teams. Now, you're right, and look, we're already starting to see injuries from Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Levi Colwell, Tosin picked up something, and the latest one being Cole Palmer. Al-Ittihad of Benzema and Kante. Here we go. What a ball through from Haaland, but Marmoush, the pass was a bit short for Marmoush. City pressing like dogs, pressing well, and then Spurs coughing up the ball. Sharan Cherki picking it up. Yeah, Fab just tweeted he's going to Saudi. That's mad, man. Joshua, big up, Miz. I'm driving so your commentary is the only thing keeping me updated. Appreciate that. I'm going to try and do my best to keep you updated. My man, Joshua, drive safely. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz. Rangers. Man, it's a beautiful City team, man. It's full of talent everywhere. Oscar Bob. Oh, they're through. Oh, they were trying to feed Haaland there. I think Spurs are going to get mauled, man. Spurs are going to get mauled. I really do think they're going to get mauled. We need Haaland to do nothing. A lot of people have captained him in fantasy. Yeah, look, I didn't captain him. I do have him in my team. I understand you're doing the tactical thing, aren't you? I don't want Haaland to do that well because others have captained. I get it. I understand that. But me personally, I want the points. I need the points. I need Haaland to do well. Ruben Diaz. City's so high up on Spurs' half. If there's a single mistake, then it's over. And there we go. Spurs were looking for it. And they have. They've got it. They have been able to press and win the ball from City. But the ball is back to Spurs again. Vicario now. I think this will be the play. This will be the order of the day. City will be high up, and Spurs are going to look to sneak the ball and try and look for a counter. The Spurs black kit looks nice still. Yeah, look, anything. Black kits look very nice, I have to say. DJ Spence keeps that in. That's a foul on DJ Spence. It's turning out to be a really good player. A couple of seasons ago, he was barely getting a go, and now under Antonio Conte, I believe, he was barely getting a go, and now, yeah, he's definitely a main part of the Spurs team. Obviously, Destiny Udogie is still injured. It'll be interesting to see once he's back what happens to DJ Spence. Does he move back into that right side or not? Of course, Pedro Porro is also a very, very good player. Kevin, it's crazy how quickly City refreshed their team from January till now. Reinders and Marmoush are absolute ballers. I think Oscar Bob will have great season too. He's underrated. Yeah, man. Massive. Look, I don't know whether he's underrated because people haven't really seen him enough, but he's definitely a very good player. From the bits and pieces that people have seen, people can say that he's a very, very good player. And of course, people will have one eye on Oscar Bob to see how he grows. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Smash up the like button, guys. Smash up the like button. Oh, John Stones slips. Spurs get the ball back. Vicario goes long, and it's back to Manchester City. Faisal, are you going to buy the Chelsea black kit, Ms.? It looks so nice. The other merch they have with the retro badge also looks great. Look, some of these stuff are expensive, Faisal, man. Like, as much as I want to buy them, I'm looking for replicas. If I can get replicas, no problems. But some of these things, to buy them the genuine price, man, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's not cheap. It's a lot of money. Spence baller. Spurs free kick coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro Porro about to take this. Interesting position. Let's see what Spurs do here. Free kick. Out wide. Haaland's there defending. Clears it out. DJ Spence now with the ball and whips one in. Kudus, finally, early days. Kudus picks up the ball. It'll be interesting to see how Spurs are under Thomas Frank. Obviously, a new era. Postecoglou era is done. That's offside, man. That's offside for sure. Anyway, that's long. Straight to James Trafford. Yeah. I wonder how Thomas Frank's going to do for Manchester City. Sorry, for Spurs. It is a jump up from Brentford. So, yeah, we shall see. Ramos, but Miz, you're a rich guy. You can buy us all a shirt in the live chat. I'm a rich guy. I don't know who you've been talking to. I wish I was a rich guy. I'm definitely not a rich guy. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not rich. I do all right, alhamdulillah. By the grace of God, I do okay, but I'm not rich. That's, yeah. You can say I'm middle class. I'm middle class. Courtney, the Drake Arvo merch was going for almost £1,000 after the Club World Cup. Crazy price. £1,000? That's 2,000 AUD. That's almost 2,000 AUD. Shervin, do you have an MBA, Ms? No, I don't have an MBA. Nope. I've got a bachelor's degree in economics and social science. So it was a double degree. And I've got an accounting degree as well. So I did start masters a long time ago, masters in finance, but I never finished it. I just didn't see any benefit for it. I don't have an MBA. No, I don't. Yeah. Yared, of all the Nike teams, Barca, Chelsea, PSG, Corinthians, Atleti. Oh, Pedro Porro with a shot that goes wide. Basically, everyone Spurs didn't get total 90-degree redesign. Fair enough. Early days, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 0, Spurs 0 after 9 minutes. Thomas Frank, very animated, looking to set up tactically. Oh, that's a stuff up. Oh, that's almost a goal by Marmoush. That was a huge let off. Huge stuff up from Pedro Porro. Header goes, the back pass to the goalkeeper with his head went absolutely the wrong way and put Vicario in a very dangerous position. And Marmoush almost capitalizing. And look at the guns on this guy, man. Wow. Biceps on that City fan. Porro, you're lucky, mate. Very, very lucky. Close, Ashraf. If Tottenham maintains their performance, can they win? Yeah, maybe. I mean, in recent times, Spurs have actually had a decent record against Manchester City, surprisingly. Obviously, last season, City were a shambles, absolute shambles. Vicario goes long. Shirky. I have to say, like, after 10 minutes, it's not like, oh, James Trafford was almost in trouble there. Spurs win the ball back. Kudus now with the ball. I have to say, it's not like City are like peppering Spurs with a lot of chance after chance. I mean, yeah, City, they've had the ball, but they've not really done much with it. Both the teams, the goalkeepers and the defense look a little bit shaky. Courtney, we all know Spurs start well and can't finish well. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you smash up the like button. Let's get those likes up. Absolutely annihilate the like button. Reinders, finally. I haven't seen much of Reinders in this game. Strong player, man. Reinders, very, very strong player. Oscar Bob, very deep for Manchester City. Manchester City trying to play out from the back. Kind of pinned down by Spurs. Now they're trying to move forward. That's a foul. They play it quick. Ryan Shirky, early ball. Oscar Bob, here they go. Here they move. That's another foul, but carry on. Bob switches the play, but that's been intercepted. Here they come again, Rangers. Marmoush, they're in. Oh, good goalkeeping, Vicario. Woo. Both teams look average. You know what? They probably do. Do you know, I'm not scared. Like, I can't wait to face both of these teams. Honestly, as a Chelsea fan, I can't wait to face both of these teams. I'm not scared. I am not scared. Back in the days when we were average, I would be a little bit cautious. Not about Spurs, but about City. But now, damn, bring them on, man. Bring them on. Shervin saying Trafford has that Sanchez gene. These days, you know what? A lot of goalkeepers seem to have that Sanchez gene, man. A lot of goalkeepers. Is it because the modern day goalkeeper, they've got to do a lot more than just shot stop? They got to play out from the back. They got to be good on their feet, this, that, the other. Is it because of that? Kudus, strong, man. It's good defending as well from City. Would it be unrealistic to bid for John Stones as a Colwell replacement? Very unrealistic. Very unrealistic. I think City will let him go for a good offer and he will be perfect for us. And one, look, he's injury prone. Two, is probably the age is not the right as per our policy. And three, he's probably on big wages. So all of these things, it just won't go down. It just won't happen. And yeah, it's going to take a bit of an offer. I don't think we're going to offer City that type of money. And I don't think he's going to leave, man. John Stones, there's no rumors of him leaving. I don't think he's interested to leave. Mickey van der Ven now with the ball. Almost getting caught up by Rico Lewis. As easily coughed up by Spurs, but lucky they get the ball back. Pressing, City pressing. Romero. Nice. Spurs building up brilliantly. That's offside, man. That's offside for sure. Young Cuenca, big up, my man. Big up to you as well. Sanchez and CBs is needed. We can't win EPL with that defense. Oh, someone's already injured. Ait Nouri is injured. I think Ait Nouri is done. It's finito. Ait Nouri is finished. I don't really know what happened, but yeah. Nathan Ake is getting ready. Marvo, no, my FPL for F's sake. Yeah, Ait Nouri doesn't look good, man. Feels like he's... Yeah, Rodrigo in the bench. Ahmed, Miz, what do you think about Nuno's situation at Forest? Your Australian compatriot Ange might replace him. Look, yeah, I think Nuno is probably going to get the sack. Do you know what? Nottingham Forest, they're a good team. They're a good team. They could potentially, after the top six, they could be the next one in line to be like the seventh sort of team. The team that could perhaps knock on the door for the top six. That type of team needs... Do you know who would be a sensational manager for Nottingham Forest? Oliver Glasner. I think Nottingham Forest are a better team with a better owner that will really look after you, owner that will really look after the team and get you good targets. Forest they've bought some decent players, man. They're doing some good business. Glasner, I think, would have loved it at Nottingham Forest. I think Glasner is too good for Crystal Palace. And I don't think Crystal Palace treating Glasner nicely. Ange Postecoglou, however, I don't know. Look, as much as obviously he's Australian compatriot, but Ange Postecoglou, I don't know. I feel like defensively, Ange lacks a lot. And defense is a huge factor for Nottingham Forest. One thing Nottingham Forest doesn't... Well, wow, that's nice from Marmoush. One thing Nottingham Forest doesn't want to let go of is lose their defensive ability. One of the biggest reasons for Nottingham Forest's success is the way they defend. So yeah, Faisal, Chalobah is actually becoming quite a big part of our spine. I feel more confident about him than before. I think his level has gone up. Yeah, look, probably it has. As a Chelsea fan, I've always liked Chalobah. Always said it. But I've also maintained that, he's not the supreme level. But I do agree his level has gotten better. Marmoush with a shot. Ooh, Haaland was looking for a follow-up there. City getting closer and closer. Bentancur coughing up the ball again. Forest made some top signings. If you check it out, Miz, Nuno isn't happy because Edu blocked Adama Traore transfer who he wanted. See, that's the thing. Why do you want Adama Traore? Nuno is very, yeah, you need a far more modern manager for Nottingham Forest. Nuno is a little bit too old school. That's why I feel Oliver Glasner would be fantastic. Like, why is Nuno getting upset because you didn't get Adama Traore? I mean, Traore is okay, but come on, man, he's not someone who's going to be one for the future. A loss for City would help us remain on top. I think draw would be nice. Rangers. Oh, man, Rangers. Mamouche was free. Such a good player, man. Rangers, such a good player. Hamza Glasner is being taken for a joke at Palace, winning their first ever transfer, and they have literally spent no money to improve the squad so far. He will walk out. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, they're just, you got a top manager like Glasner, won the FA Cup. They're in Conference League. Well, they're qualifying for the Conference League. Potentially there will be in European, competition. Palace owners, they've just done him dirty. Like, honestly, you've got such a top manager, and this is how you reward him. That's pathetic. Here comes Manchester City. The pass was a bit too heavy for Marmouche. Understand Porto's Rodrigo Mora has already agreed terms with Al Ittihad. Club-to-club talks now underway for the 18-year-old attacker. Do you know what? It was all fine and dandy for the Saudi Arabian clubs to go and get like well-established players for big money. Now they're going for youngsters. Now they're buying some of the top young talents of Europe. Saudi League, we all saw Al Hilal in the Club World Cup. There's not a joke. Saudi League will become one of the top leagues in years to come. And Ronaldo said it as well. Some of the teams in the Saudi League are very good, man. Very, very good. If City lose, Spurs would jump on top with 6 points. Yeah, look, draw would be the right result. Draw. So that everyone's leveled up. I mean, one part of me wants to see Spurs get demolished. But yeah, I think long run. Yeah, Ait Nouri is done. Ait Nouri is finished. Long run. Yeah, I don't mind City. I don't mind City and Spurs both dropping points. Yeah, Ait Nouri is finished, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone that has Ait Nouri in the FPL, yeah, good luck to you. He's finito. Funny boy Lee. I went to work as we were losing 1-0 last night to come back and find out we hammered them 5-1 mad stuff. Yeah. It was a crazy game, man. It really was a crazy game. Cole Palmer injury news initially, and then being 1-0 down within the first 6 minutes or something. And then we romped back, man. Like, what a good comeback. Honestly, it was a very, very good comeback. Sensational comeback. Yes, of course. Sensational. Ait Nouri is finito. It looks like he's a little bit in tears. It doesn't look like it's going to be a long-term injury. I mean, obviously, there's some sort of discomfort. Yeah, it looks like he's crying. Looks like he's crying, man. Obviously, no one wants to get injured. You lose your position in the team, and then you have to find your position back again. Matthew, big up, my man. Hi, Miz. Would you have taken Eze at Chelsea instead of Simmons if only had to pick one? They're a similar profile, but I feel Simmons is a bit overrated. Eze did madness for Palace. Yeah, look, if it was between Simmons and Eze, of course Eze. Eze, look, I know a lot of people going out there and saying he's a needle mover. He's not a needle mover, but he's not far away from being a needle mover. Like, for me, needle mover was Michael Olise. Michael Olise was a needle mover and a half. Eze is a top baller, no doubt. Not a needle mover, top baller. If it was between Eze or Simmons, yeah, I would have taken Eze. Yeah, definitely would have taken Eze. Now, this is nothing against Simmons, but and it's probably because I don't watch Simmons often enough. I watch Eze a lot more. But Eze's quality is immense. Yeah, his quality is immense. Saudi Arabia also want Ryan Vitor. Who's that? Bro said Simmons is overrated. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's overrated. No, I don't think he's overrated. I think Simmons is a good player, but if it's between Simmons and Eze, I think I'm going with Eze. Yeah, Eze too old for this ownership. Yeah, Shervin, you're right. That's another reason why this ownership probably didn't go for him. And the release clause was expensive as well. It was like 68 million. Probably the right price, to be honest. Probably the right price for Eze, but yeah. I'm sorry for some of these players. They play so many games and then get injured. Yeah. Eze is not better than Simmons. That's your opinion. That's fine. Me personally, I think Eze, and that's probably because I have a bit of Premier League bias. It's not like I watch Simmons on a week-to-week basis. If I watch both of them together on a week-to-week, I could make a better judgment. Because I know Eze a lot more, that's why my bias is towards Eze. Who's a better player? I don't know. Did catch any goals from the Bayern Leipzig game yesterday? Ms. Olise this season is stepping up even more. I saw some of the goals, man. Olise, that's one we missed out. And he wanted to join us as well. He wanted to. I don't care what people say. Oh, no, Miz, he was looking for Bayern Munich. He wanted to join us. He did. We dilly-dallied around too much. And at that time, we were in a bit of a mess as well. You know, things, good prospects, it just wasn't working. And now, if Olise was in the market now, I think we would have secured him. But anywho, it is what it is. You're not going to get everyone. I'm happy with Esteval Willian. Very, very happy. And I think Esteval Willian is going to turn out to be a monster. So, yeah, and we got Cole Palmer as well. Let's not forget. Kudus. Richarlison. That's poor touch from Richarlison. By the way, this game so far has been quite boring, if I'm being absolutely honest. 25 minutes gone. This has actually been a very low-quality game. This has been a low-quality game. Ball spreads out. Marmoush. There you go. He can't even control. Oh, my days. I get it. I mean, it is the second game of the season. They're probably still just... That's pathetic from Marmoush, man. That is not good. Yeah. This game has not been exciting one bit. It's not been exciting one bit. Olise never wanted to come here, Miz, and we had no, Marva. I don't know where you look. Anyway, I don't want to argue. I've read a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of articles. My conclusion is he wanted to come to us. That's my conclusion. I don't know what the truth is. Now, you can believe what you want to believe because, you know, I know, Marva, you're very pro Chelsea. You're not always able to speak the real, like, you know, from a realistic point of view. You're very pro Chelsea, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm not having a go, but I feel like, yeah, if you talk to someone who's more talking in a realistic manner, he wanted to join us. He did. We, for some reason, haggled around for too long, and it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. No, Ms. Olise was never picking us over Bayern. No. Look, yeah. Okay, whatever. Fair enough. You guys can believe what you want to believe, but yeah. Bayern paid a lot of wages for Olise as well. It wasn't about... Look, he wanted to stay in London. If you read a lot of the other journalists, if you see all the links and everything with us, he wanted to stay in London. There was a reason. We were buying all of these other players We were getting all of these other players and we were just stalling on Olise. It's going to be a goal. Oh, Marmoush. Haaland would have got an assist. That was a big save. Huge save. Huge save. Kudus and Olise, we fumbled. I wouldn't say Kudus we fumbled. Olise, I feel like we fumbled. I don't think Kudus we fumbled. With Kudus, we were quite upfront with West Ham, or are you talking about before joining West Ham? I think before joining West Ham, there was, opportunity to get Cole Palmer, opportunity to get Kudus, obviously, from Ajax, but with Kudus, I don't think we fumbled. We weren't ever, negotiating properly for Kudus. Even when he was in West Ham, it was always, we'll give you some players, and then in return, give us Kudus. By the way, good play from Erling Haaland. Very, very good play. Marmoush should have finished that one. Should. But it was great save. Great save. Marmoush having a stinker. I agree, Shervin. Marmoush definitely having a stinker. But yeah. Kudus, I don't think we fumbled. At least we did. He wanted us. We messed about and took too long. I think that's the fact. That's the fact. And yeah, sure, Bayern were there as well. I don't think Bayern was his first choice. I don't think when Bayern later on came in full throttle, you have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, Olise stayed his whole life in London. All of a sudden, he goes to Bayern Munich? No, he wanted to stay in London. He did. He wanted to stay in London. Oh, Spurs could be in trouble. Sorry, City could be in trouble. Kudus just couldn't put his head up. And the ball is given away. Man, this game's not... Yeah. We stop believing journos. Oh, okay, I'll stop believing journos. When you're saying he was always going to Bayern, where are you hearing that from? From journos. Stop believing journos. He was always going to Bayern. Who was saying that to you? Journos, right? Journos was telling to you he was going to Bayern. Or unless you spoke to Olise directly or his agent directly. Yeah, they are a bigger club, but it's not. When it comes to London-based clubs and Bayern Munich and all those, it's not that straight cut. A lot of these players want to stay in London, especially if they grew up in London. They want to stay in London. So we were heavily linked with him. We were monitoring him for a long time. The interest for Olise was there for a long time. We even tried to get Olise the season before. Olise did favor us. This is not some sort of a make-believe thing. Have a look at all the articles. Have a read of everything that went down. Olise's situation with Chelsea didn't just materialize last season or whenever he went to Bayern Munich, the Pochettino season when we got Cole Palmer and he ended up going to Bayern Munich, Olise. We wanted Olise even the season before that. Because I'm getting vibes that Esteban can have a similar impact for us that Hazard did, became the best player in the league. What do you think? Look, I mean, I don't know how fans come to this conclusion and talk about Hazard. I never ever think, I think that a player will do well, but I never think about, this player will do well like Hazard. Do you know what level Hazard was? I'm pretty sure you do. You're a Chelsea fan. You'd know what level Hazard was. But I never, ever put it to that level because that level is unbelievable. Hazard level is unbelievable. To predict someone's going to have that level of impact, we need to calm down. All I want to say is that Esteban Willian will have a good impact. Whether down the track it turns out to be Hazard type of impact, fantastic. But for me to predict that, come on, man. Hazard type of situation doesn't happen every day of the week. Who cares? Olise went there and we got our players and we're both happy. Yeah. We tap up Olise and Palace went to court again against us. He almost joined us. Yeah, exactly. It was similar to that Morgan Gibbs White situation where Spurs got a here we go for Morgan Gibbs, and Spurs illegally tapped up Morgan Gibbs White, and then Nottingham Forest has threatened legal action. And before you knew it, Morgan Gibbs White's got a new contract with Nottingham Forest. And the same thing happened with Olise as well, no? He ended up getting a new contract. We tapped him up, looked like he was going to join, ended up getting a new contract. And all of a sudden, he's got a new contract at Crystal Palace. So, yeah. What happened was we offered the release clause, which was a secret known to the agent. Maybe we got almost charged with tapping. We offered 38, and I think Bayern gave 60 with the player agreement before. I agree. 100% agree. I think ultimately Crystal Palace didn't want to sell to us either. There was an issue about that too. Because if the club wanted to sell to us, player had sort of a green light for us, then it would have happened. Oh man, Rangers, you are open, brother. Like, why'd you have to pass? Rangers, you are open. What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. Pump the likes. Annihilate the likes, guys. Time for some tweaks. Oh, Richarlison's through. There's a pass here. And it's goal for Spurs 1-0. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. Wow. Spurs were through. It looked like it was it. I think this is the scary part for City. Now, I have to say, this City team, I mean, off the back of that first week victory against Wolves. Oh, is that offside? Yeah, that is offside. That's just offside. That's just about offside. That's offside. It's offside. I know they're showing this angle. Looks like he's onside, but it looked offside to me. It looked offside. It was a great finish from Brennan Johnson. Honestly, that looked offside to me. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! Wow! Spurs 1-0. Oh, holy shit! It's a goal. Brennan Johnson. You know what? This Brennan Johnson, brother. This guy, you know, look, he's not the greatest footballer, but he knows how to score goals. He knows how to score goals, man. Good assist from Richarlison. Wow. Spurs winning 1-0 away from home. Hopefully this wakes up City, because this City team, they've done nothing. This City team has done nothing. Ryan Shirky has done nothing. Marmoush stinker. Rangers has not had a good game. They've not been good. And they're wide open. Well, City looks like they're always wide open. Spurs are playing smart. Spurs are just holding a nice shape and then looking for that counter, which will come. because City are so high up. I can't wait to play this Manchester City, man. I cannot wait. I swear I'll be so surprised if we don't beat them at least 3-4-0. I'll be so surprised. We should be able to pick off this City team with precision. We should be able to complete a beautiful surgical strike. Chelsea Football Club will be able to produce a surgical strike on this City team, man. They don't. I mean, it's surprising with all these players that they have. You'd think, yeah, they're going to be balling, and they did ball against Wolves, but then Wolves, they're probably relegation fodders. Kudus is through. Oh, it's going to be go. Oh my days, they're in trouble, man. Man City are in trouble. Man City are in trouble. That's a pen. That's probably a pen. Oh, that was probably a pen on Pedro Porro. Surely that was a pen. Thomas Frankenstein, big up Alhambra. Here comes City. But nothing. Good defending from Spurs. Nah, man. Spurs are honestly, they've been doing all right, Spurs. They've been doing all right. Nah, maybe that's not a foul. Rangers. He did collect him from the back, though. He did catch him from the back, and ultimate. Oh, maybe James Trafford. That's a foul on Kudus. James Trafford. Oh, yes. James Trafford. That's a foul on Kudus. And that might be, what will that be? I don't know. They can't give a pen on that one. Well, obviously they can't because he was outside. I don't think you can give a red card either. But Trafford took out Kudus. Trafford did take out Kudus. Yeah, can the Trafford one be a red? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure if that can be a red. I mean, Kudus, I mean, if it's not a red, Kudus was through, right? If Trafford doesn't do that, Kudus was through. So maybe it could be a red. I don't know. That should be a pen. Which one? The Trafford one can't be a pen. That's outside the box. If it's outside the box, it can't be a pen. Not enough for a red. I don't know. I don't even know if they're even checking. Are they even checking? If it's the last defender, it's a red. Look, it was the last defender. It was. Why aren't they checking? It's mad how they're not checking this. That's a good finish from Brennan Johnson, man. That's a very good finish. Yeah. Spurs look like, City look like they're baffled. They're baffled. Haaland now gives the ball away. That's stupid pass, man. From Bentancur, I believe. Yeah. Big up, Rock Ratan. Yeah, Rock Ratan. Big up, my man. City have too much firepower to not come back and win this. Of course, yeah, they do have a lot of firepower, but the firepower is not clicking, it looks like, in this game. Highline madness from City. Yeah, very, very high line. And City are just crazy how Spurs used to be the high line. Spurs used to be the high line under Ange Postecoglou, and now, roles have reversed. But then again, Man City are always the high line. Man City like to camp in the opposition half. Pep days are numbered. Yeah, I don't know whether it's numbered by the ownership and the directorship over there. It's more numbered from himself. Pep doesn't want to be Manchester City manager forever. How is there no pen awarded? Look, I don't know whether the Trafford one you can give a pen because it was outside the box. Pedro Porro one. You probably could. Richarlison wins the ball back. Here comes Spurs again on a break. 4 Manchester City players. Spurs players are bombing forward. There's literally no City players coming back. There we go. Finally, they got City players coming back. Shirky does the defensive work there. And he gives the ball away. Too easy for Spurs at the moment. Spurs look like they're very comfortable. Trafford having a horrible game, I agree. Shirky stinker. There's a lot of stinkers in the City team at the moment, I have to say. Shirky, Reinders, Mamouche, even Oscar Bob. The only one that's probably working hard is Haaland. Haaland's working real hard. Trafford is Kepa region. Look, the only way you can say Kepa region is if Trafford is suspect to long-range shots. If Pep doesn't win the league, he's going to divorce his wife. Didn't he just get back with his wife? I think he got separated with his wife and then he got back with his wife. And then imagine he just divorced her. Yeah. Crazy. Benton Kerr. Mickey van der Ven. Oh, what a drive. DJ Spence. Spurs are growing in confidence. They look very comfortable, man. I swear. Whose home ground is this? Spurs look so comfortable. Why are they so comfortable? This is nonsense. Sources indicate Wolves and Bournemouth are showing the strongest interest in Axel Disasi. Here comes Spurs. Cross coming in. Man, Spurs are all over City. Spurs are all over City. It's another corner for Spurs. Sources indicate Wolves and Bournemouth are showing the strongest interest in Axel Disasi, with Newcastle, Napoli, and several League One clubs also monitoring. Chelsea won around 30 million. Man, come on, Disasi. There seems like so much interest. Leave. Why don't you leave? Leave. Pepsi days are done because you can't buy the best players anymore. It's different generation of players. Pepsi. Man called him Pepsi. Is that the thing now? Pep Guardiola is known as Pepsi. Wow. Incredible scenes. Spurs corner, Kudus delivers. What in the hell was that from Kudus? What was that? Oh, they're going to retake that again, I think. Yeah, Paulinho really is a game changer. I haven't really mentioned about Paulinho. Yeah, you're right. Paulinho has been good. You're actually right. I don't know why I have not been talking about Paulinho. Paulinho, I remember back in the Fulham days, he was very, very good. Anyway, here comes a corner against Spurs. That should be another. It's a goal kick. Big up, brother Miz. I hate along. DLM perplex. Yeah, man. Why not? Chelsea won. Now I'm going to hate along everything. Hate along with all the rest of the matches, fixtures. Pep always struggles against Spurs. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Pep he struggles with Spurs. He really does. Oh my God, James Trafford. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, James Trafford. Paulinho with a goal. What the hell was that? Oh my goodness me, Trafford. That was suicidal. Your Man City career is over. Oh my days. Oh, Pep Guardiola is devastated. Oh, Trafford, you're over. Trafford's career is done. Oh, shit. 2-0 to Spurs. Paulinho with a goal. James Trafford, rest in peace. His career is over. James Trafford, your career is done. That's mad, man. That's mad. Spurs 2-0. 2-0. Boy, oh boy. This Manchester City team, they look Absolutely flimsy, man. They look so flimsy. Done. Yeah. Donnarumma, you're becoming Manchester City goalkeeper, that's for sure. Palinha, what a signing for Spurs. Gets the second goal. Spurs away from home, 2-0. And I have to say, they probably deserve it. I told you it's Kepa 2.0. You actually did. I have to say, expressions really oozing. I have to say, man, Spurs, they've been so smart in this game. They've just soaked up the pressure. Oh, I mean, I don't even know what pressure. There wasn't even any pressure. They just stayed calm, very, very structured. They've defended well overall. There wasn't much of a threat, to be honest. Probably just one where Haaland put the ball through. Was it Haaland? I think it was Haaland. Put the ball through for Marmoush, and then Marmoush missed. Besides that, City's done nothing. Spurs thoroughly deserve it. Spurs thoroughly deserve it, man. They definitely deserve it. Palinha with the goal. That's 2 for Spurs. Incredible, man. Incredible scenes. Old Trafford leaking goals. My God. Frank is a good manager, man. Look, I mean, he did a madness at Brentford, and that Brentford team, honestly, any other manager, that Brentford team probably keeps getting relegated, but then it's not like Thomas Frank didn't lose players. Like, he lost good quality players with that Brentford team. Oscar Bob going nowhere. Oh, nice defending from DJ Spence, but that's gone for a corner. That Brentford team lost Saeed Ben Rahma when they got promoted. Then they eventually lost Ivan Toney. And they just kept going around with their business. So Thomas Frank, kudos to him for being able to do that. Of course, Spurs another level up. We'll see how he does. But yeah, he's definitely a good manager. There's no two ways about that. He's definitely a good manager. It's good news that Manchester City exposed, and I'm not worried about Spurs. It is. Why Spurs fans are singing Champions of Europe. Ah, shit. Mamouche. Nah, man, they're just not. They're not in the game, City. They're really not in the game. Ball over the top. Rangers had a shocker as well this game, man. Rangers not been good. Long range shot from Ram Shirky, maybe? No. Oscar Bob? Shirky? Nah, locked. Absolutely locked up. Spurs defending well. Here comes City again. City now really pushing. Well, they're going to have to. They're 2 behind. Marmoush, cross coming in, and that's been defended by Christian Romero, the new captain of Spurs. Shirky, Oscar Bob, what can he do? Oscar Bob, nah, you're milking it, Oscar Bob. You're milking it. That's nowhere a penalty. Nowhere a penalty. Every team is going for near post corners these days. Yeah, you're right. I mean, look at the way we scored. Kukurea, near post, flicks it on. Oh, Haaland with a header. That's so close. Haaland. Sherling Haaland. Do you rate Spurs youngster Brown Cox? They have on the bench, Miss Brown Cox. Who's that? They're champions of Europe, and you claim you are champions of the world with the shit Brazilian teams you played. Look at this guy, man. Who is this guy, man? The shit Brazilian teams we played. Who are you, bro? Wait, can you tell me which team you follow? Shit Brazilian team. Yeah, you try and play some of those teams, bro. And then how shit was Benfica or PSG? Were they shit as well? This guy. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime. And Spurs are leading 2-0. 2-0 at the Etihad. Goals from Brennan Johnson and Palinha. It's been quite fantastic. It's been quite fantastic for Spurs. I have to say they've been very, very tactically apt, which is crazy. You'd think a Pep Guardiola team would be more tactically apt, but no, that's not the case. That's not the case. Y'all didn't see the reports of Haaland agent in Madrid talks. Look it up. It's over. Nah, surely not, man. Haaland's got like a 10-year contract or something. I mean, look, maybe one day he might go, but I think City are no jokes, man. Come on, man. City are probably one of the teams that can compete against Real Madrid when it comes to like pull power. We won 2 more in the second half. From who? Spurs or City? I don't mind if this is a draw, you know. I don't mind it because both teams then drop points. I don't want Spurs to go and be top. Spurs would be top of the table, no? I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah. But yeah, 2-0 to Spurs. I have to say, they probably deserve it. They probably deserve it. They've been very good. The defense have been solid. DJ Spence has been excellent. Pedro Porro has been excellent. Romero, Mickey van der Ven. Vicario has been very good. He made a top save against Marmoush. Marmoush stinker, by the way. The midfield's been very strong for Spurs. Palinha, Bentancur. Up front, Richarlison and Kudus, they've worked so hard. Richarlison got himself that assist. Brennan Johnson, look, this guy, he scores goals. Thing about Brennan Johnson, he scores goals. Whether we like him as a player or not, and I definitely don't like him as a player, but this guy knows how to score goals. He knows how to put away the goals. A player from Nottingham Forest, by the way. And I think overall, Spurs have outwitted, outthought, and I think tactically outdone Manchester City. Manchester City, look, all that firepower, all of those players that they've got, they've actually done jack all in this game. With the possession, they've done nothing. And that's big up to Spurs for being able to nullify them like that. Tactically, Thomas Frank has done the number on Pep Guardiola. By the way, how did Thomas Frank's Brentford do against Manchester City? Does anyone know? Can someone tell me, how did Thomas Frank's Brentford do against Manchester City? Let me know in the live chat. But yeah, so many stinkers from Manchester City, man. Marmoush stinker, Shirky stinker, Reinders stinker. Who's the other midfielder? Nico Gonzalez. I didn't even see Nico Gonzalez. Who's this Nico Gonzalez, brother? I didn't even see him in the entire game. The defense looks flimsy. James Trafford. Oh my God. Over. Cut it. João Palhinha on my fantasy team. Wow, man. People are actually picking João. Look at this guy's profile pic, man. Look at this guy's profile pic. J Money, bro. What are you doing, bro? But yeah, João Palhinha in the fantasy team. I mean, what made you think about taking João Palhinha? Last result was 2-2 at Brentford's home. There you go. They beat them last sheet. But apparently only Chelsea look terrible defensively. Nah, man, if anything, we look quite organized defensively. Yeah, we don't have the big names in defense, but we are defending as a team. We are defending as a team, and I think we look all right. That guy ticked you with his comment before me. Oh yeah. Yeah. Garnacho, my favorite player. Nothing wrong, Miz. Really? J Money, really? I mean, I've known you for a while. Like, you always tune in on my channel. Garnacho, your favorite player? Wow. City think they are Chelsea. They can't play with kids. Guardiola isn't about that life. He's used to 11 world-class players. Perhaps. Yeah. They're in trouble in this game, man. I mean, look, I won't be surprised if Manchester City come back in the second half and make it 2-2 or make it maybe even make it 3-2. I mean, that's so Spursy, isn't it? Spurs were 2-0 up against PSG, if you guys remember, in the Super Cup. Not that long ago, Spurs were up 2-0 in the Super Cup, and then they bottled that too. Spurs, if anything, Spurs know how to bottle it. Yeah. Not that long ago, Spurs were 2-0 up, if you guys remember. Super Cup. And then we all knew, we all saw what happened. Spurs, if there is a team that can lose from this position, that's Spurs. That's Spurs. I'm not even going to be one bit surprised if the full-time result is Manchester City 4, Tottenham 2. I'm not even going to be surprised. I swear to you. But yeah, look, City need to turn it around. City do need to turn around. My prediction was 4-0. I was so close, Miz. City will long arm Spursy now. Well, they look good under Frank. No one can be like the Chelsea news about Cole Palmer. Oh, is there some news about Cole Palmer? Is it? Clear Lake Ultras wanted us to sign Trafford 2-0 Thomas Stroud. Look how happy. Look how happy. Look how happy Tobes is. Oh my days. I wonder what's gonna happen to him at full time. I love it. I love it when Spurs. Oh man, look at Matisse and Grizz. By the way, that studio setup for the mob is excellent, man. That looks nice. They've done a tremendous job, man. That looks sensational. Yunus, Spurs playing really well, but let's not say anything yet about how this ends. We all know what the history of the Tottenham is by now. That's true. Some of you wanted Trafford as our number one keeper, by the way. Hilarious. Donnarumma to City, here we go. No early tweeting today. Shameless. True. What's going on here? Casemiro has emerged as a target for Al Ittihad due to pressure from Karim Benzema. He's keen on bringing the player. Is Karim Benzema the sporting director over there? Tottenham robbed there. Trafford should be off there. I mean, should Trafford have been red carded, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? Should Trafford have been red carded? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And also participate on the poll. Participate on the poll. So what result do you want on this hate-along? Draw is the highest one, rated 46%. Participate in the poll. Yeah, should Trafford have been red carded? Ma sitting like Gyökeres. Garnacho will be a superstar at Chelsea. Believe my word. Okay, sure. Sure, I mean, it's only good news for us, isn't it? Mark Kukra, my new contract is done and signed. Tells BBC exclusive story confirmed. Phil Foden seen laughing after Trafford's mistake, which led to the 2-0. This brother is gonna be dragged out of City, man. I think he'll be out of City soon. Soon enough, Phil Foden will be out of City. Thiago Silva. I love Thiago Silva, man. Thiago Silva, man. This guy. He loves Chelsea. He loves Chelsea. Thiago Silva's always there in the comment section for Chelsea, man. I love him, man. I hope one day Thiago Silva comes back in some form or shape, like something, assistant coach, something. Come back. Breaking, there you go. Porto's Rodrigo Mora. Man, that's incredible. Yeah. You absolute effing bozos. What are we doing? Cats didn't listen when I put City third this season. Cats didn't listen. Yeah, look, we need to. It's only half time, man. It's only half time. If there's a team that can screw this up, it is definitely Spurs. Japelinia scores his first goal as Tottenham player, making it 2-0 versus Manchester City. Loan signing already working very well. Oh, was that a loan signing? I thought it was a permanent basis. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Is the second half about to start? Second half should be starting soon. Let's see what you guys are saying. PYS is a funny dude. He should only stick to putting out news. Because also wanted a Serbi over Husin. I don't know why he's getting loud. It was for sure red card. Wake up, Miz. Okay, calm down. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. Contract termination for Ben Chilwell is possibility if offers don't come in for him. Yeah, look, probably the right move. Probably the right move. I mean, Ben Chilwell, come on, dude. Are you finding it difficult to find a club? No one wants Ben Chilwell. There's still some. There's a player there still. I mean, yeah, obviously he doesn't fit with us, but there's a player there. Ben Chilwell can't find a club. Ben Chilwell, come on, man. La Liga, French Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, somewhere. Benny, come on. I think, look, contract termination is the right way to go. Yeah. Why not? If Spurs win today, that's 7 wins of the last 13 in the EPL versus City. That's mad. Wow. That's mad. Yeah. That is mad. Chilwell's wage is too high. He's on 200K a week. That's, yeah. True. True. As a Liverpool fan, I don't see Chelsea as a threat. They always look serious when leagues start and later fumble. Okay. Sure. No problem. I'm glad you feel that way. I can't wait till Chelsea play Liverpool. I cannot wait. If you remember the last time what we did, messed you guys up. The last fixture. No problems. Because I believe Chilwell is still with us because of his wages. Surely some teams want him. Yeah. Wages are a problem. You're right. I love Chilwell. Sorry, Miz. No, you don't have to be sorry. That's fine. I love Chilwell. That's okay. Chilwell is on 200K a week, Miz. In his position, you would also stay instead of taking massive pay cut. Nobody gives. Yeah, true. Yes, I agree. If I was in Chilwell's position and no one's willing to pay me the money, I'm probably staying and collecting the money. You're right, because footballers' careers, it's a small career. It's a short career, and Chilwell knows that. I'm collecting the money as much as I can. But at the same time, look, you're losing fitness. You're not playing. What happens once the contract is finished? Where do you go then? Are you going to be fit enough to be a footballer? Like, you have to think about all of those things. Right now, Ben Chilwell is really making his career short. Is it all right to take a little bit of pay cut and play somewhere else and prolong your career? But then again, he is injury prone. So only he knows what he's doing. Only he knows what he's doing. James Trafford showing his championship level goalkeeping. Pep can't just put him in the starting 11 just like that. Do you know what? What's Thomas Frank saying, man? I want to hear what Thomas Frank is saying. Oh, we need to suffer when we need to suffer. Thomas Frank. Players are coming out for the second half. But yeah, look, Thomas Frank. Sorry, James Trafford. Yeah, finito. Your career at Manchester. Why did Manchester City even buy him? That's the funny part. And they're going for Donnarumma. Why did City even think about getting James Trafford? I mean, look, it's early days still, but he's looked funny. This game, he's looked funny. Against Wolves, actually, he wasn't that bad. This game, he looked funny. Anyway, second half kicks off. Let's see what City can do in this half. John Stones going backwards. James Trafford bombs it forward. And the ball goes. It's back with John Stones again. It's well done by Spurs. Ball goes out for a throw in. People still want Trafford over Sanchez. Who are these people who wanted Trafford over Sanchez? Who are these people? I'm unaware. I'm unaware of this situation. I don't recall us ever wanting Trafford. I know we wanted Mike Mignon. Did we want Trafford, or like was there a large part in the fan base that wanted Trafford? Who are these people? DJ Spence. City get the ball back. Rico Lewis. Now Spurs are pressing well. Spurs are not sitting back. You know, they sense blood. Spurs are like, you know what? We get the third, and this is probably game, set, and match. James Trafford goes long. That's well done by Kudus. Oh, Kudus. Just when I said that's well done, he gives the ball away. That's too much from Kudus. Oscar Bob. Ryan Shirky. What a ball from Shirky. Oh, Eke's there. Oh, what a block from the Spurs defender. What a ball from Shirky, man. That's a top ball. Rico losses. Ball out wide. Oscar Bob again. Too much, City. Now, lucky they get the ball back. Rico Lewis. Is this that Nico Gonzalez guy? Eke. Marmoush. Marmoush, let's see what he can do. He's had a stinker. He's still continuing to have a stinker. The stinker continues. The stinker continues. Spurs clear the ball away. Richarlison there. John Stones. John Stones out wide again to Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob versus DJ Spence. Spence had Oscar Bob's number, man. Nico Gonzalez. Out wide to Oscar Bob. They need to bring on Doku to break through the low block. You're right. You're right. Here comes Spurs. Could they have a break? What a tackle. Oh, tackles are flying in now. Tackles are flying in. Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank's a proper manager. Huh? He's on the sidelines. He's not like Graham Potter. Thomas Franks is doing tactical work on the side. He really is. Haaland. Rangers. That's brilliant work. Marmoush had to go back. Change Marmoush for Doku? Yeah, I think so. Marmoush is at a stink fest. Kepa was better. Sanchez. Kepa was better than Sanchez. If I was Jorgensen, I'd demand a transfer request today. DLM Superplex. I believe Frank will find a way to nullify Doku as well. Flexible gaffer, underrated. Hopefully, he gets a big job next to see how he fares. Yeah. Well, look, he's going to be at Spurs unless he gets sacked. So it's not leaving anytime soon, I don't think. But you never know. Expression hyping. Spurs look good, can't lie. Defensively pretty solid. Strong midfield. Thank goodness they didn't get Eze. Yeah, look, this is what I mean. Like, if Spurs got Eze, I had a video lined up which I didn't get to do. And I'm glad I didn't do it because Eze ended up going to Arsenal. But the video that I had lined up was Eze, Kudus, and obviously Romero signing a new contract. I was like, what's Spurs cooking, man? Spurs with Eze would have really looked good. So I'm glad it didn't happen. But at the same time, he goes to Arsenal, which I'm also not happy with because he makes Arsenal better. Ideally, I would have loved if Eze just stayed at Crystal Palace. That would have been the best. Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, Ryan Shirky. He's trying to wriggle his way through. Cross coming in. Haaland. Oh, my days. Hits Haaland's face. Couldn't angle that header in. That's good hustle from Eke. Nathan Eke. Yeah, Doku's getting warmed up now. Spurs will drop points, let them win. Yeah, bro. If Spurs get Kane, Kang In Lee is nasty for everyone. Yeah, but they're gonna score. Oh my god. Come on. Oh wow. How? Oh, what happened there? Foul. Man, Haaland was almost through. Hello, Miz. Hello, chat. Wasn't aware Miz was doing a hate along. City are being cooked. Man, Vicario was, oh, sheesh. Oh, man, that was going to look bad for Spurs. That was a foul from Shirky. There you go. That was the foul. Paulinho. Nice switch of play. DJ Spence versus Rico Lewis. Cross coming in. Oh. James Trafford was there that time. Ruben Diaz versus Richarlison. What's going on? Let's appreciate Sanchez. Shirky is such a bum. They compare him to Messi playing style. Really? Who compared? Like, Shirky's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Shirky's a very good player. Comparing him with Messi, who's doing that? Oh, shit. That was a stamp from Mickey van der Ven on... oh, they're checking. There's going to be a pen. Are they checking? No. That should have been a pen on Oscar Bob. That was a stamp. Too late now. Too late now to go back. Marmoush has been subbed off. Stinker. Marmoush, Stinker, and hooked. Big stinker from Marmoush. Oscar Bob. It's defended again. Spurs defending really well. And here they come. Here they come on a counter. Ball over the top. That's actually nice. Finding Kudus. Kudus, man. You should be able to handle Nathan Ake. Marmoush looked like Mudrik today. Man, what? Hey, does anyone know what's going on with Mudrik? Is there any news on Mudrik? How is it possible that we don't have a single bit of news on Mudrik? What's the situation? Where's the player? Where is he? Oh man, Palinia. Well done, Palinia. He got the ball. Yep, he got the ball. Definitely got the ball. Pedro Porro. What a cross. That's got to be in. Oh my God, Richarlison. Oh my goodness me. That's well defended by Lewis, but Richarlison, that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. What a cross from Pedro Porro. Oh my God, that should have been a goal from Richarlison. He needs to nail that header. What? He went early. What he didn't even judge that header properly. That's poor from Richarlison. Yeah, and he got banned. Did he get banned? I mean, officially? We didn't hear any news of Mudrik getting banned officially. It's lovely work from Manchester City. They're building up nicely. Oscar Bob now with the ball. Bernardo Silva. Oh, what a giveaway, man. What a giveaway. Lovely. Here comes Spurs again. Here comes Spurs. Oh, what the waste, man. Brennan Johnson, what you doing? Mudrik will eventually be found innocent as he didn't take the substance knowingly, but he doesn't have a future at Chelsea. City defense is a joke. I swear, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play Manchester City, man. I absolutely thumped them. Isn't the fitness coach for the new players or something? Nah, man, that's a joke. My man actually thought Mudrik is the fitness coach for the new players. Kudus trying to beat like several players. Come on, man. DJ Spence. Romero. Spurs are playing really nice, man. I swear Spurs are playing really good. Oh, man. Palinia, so good, man. So good. They're through. Oh, poor touch. Brennan Johnson was through. I swear Spurs have actually been better. A lot better than Manchester City. What a ball. Nice. Bentancur. Kudus. It's gone out for a goal kick. Spurs might surprise the world under Frank. They look decent. Yeah. We'll see. We'll wait. Yeah. Thomas Frank might be a good manager, obviously, on his own right, but Spurs are Spurs. It is the history of the Spurs. History. Pep Guardiola is stressing, man. He's stressing, Pep. Pep is stressing. Pep is stressing, man. He is stressing. 60 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 0, Spurs 2. At best, Spurs get 6th. They might do better than 6. I mean, who are the other 5 that you would have above Spurs, Ashraf? Obviously, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal. I think they could be 5th. After that, they could be 5th. Free kick coming up for Spurs. Oh, the ball just goes over the top. Richarlison wins that header, but goes over the top. Super Frank is doing a good job. It's actually crazy. 90 days makes 1 year ban for Mudryk. When Pogba got 1 year and 6 months, if Mudryk was charged, he returns in like May. Yeah, true. Oh, what a press from City. Sorry, Spurs. City cough up the ball. That's mad, you know. Yeah, in 90 days' time, it will be 1 year since Mudryk has featured. Yeah. Spurs look good until they get one bad result, then all heads drop and will be downhill from there. You're right, man. They don't have the strongest mentality. They really don't. Just about to take this throw in. Oh, there we go. That cross with the left foot. Man, Richarlison, you got to do better, man. These crosses are brilliant from Kudus. Richarlison, he really should have put the game to bed by now. Man, what is Manchester City players doing, man? Long ball with no one running on. As City look clueless. Manchester City look clueless. Watch this same City cook us as usual. Now, no chance, man. No chance. I'm not believing that nonsense anymore. We will be absolutely romping this City team. This is embarrassing. City getting peppered left, right, and center. Yep. Yep. Ethan Ake. Doku. Can City do something, man? They've done nothing. Oh my God, Doku. That's embarrassing from Doku. That is next level embarrassment from Doku. Spurs still in for Xavi and match. Well, Morgan Gibbs White. Either of those two are needle movers. Look, Xavi Simons is a good player, but I don't know if he's a needle mover. It's a good player. This is me saying, someone, Chelsea are after. But I don't think Xavi Simons is a needle mover, but it's a good player, decent player. Offside. Man, City looks so bad, huh? That's big up to Thomas Frank, but City have done nothing this game, man. 63 minutes gone. They've done nothing. Just the one chance for Marmoush in the first half. After that, really not much more. Everything else, Spurs really defended well. City scored 4 past a relegation candidate and everyone thought they were back. Well, me included. They did really well against Wolves, but then again, that just shows that maybe Wolves, they're not the ones that you need to compare with. That's good defending. Very good defending from Pedro Porro. City get the ball back anyway. John Stones. Reinders. Man, Reinders not been in the game. Romero has been on Haaland's case. Romero's not letting Haaland breathe. Where is Solanke? Yeah, good question. Where is he? Is he even in the bench? Is Solanke even in the bench? They need a fit Rodri back in the side. Yeah, I agree. Without Rodri, they just don't seem to control the game. Brother Miz, I have been saying this for ages. The City rebuild has been mad, overrated, and overhyped, and are being exposed by Spurs today. And tomorrow it'll be Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. Could Rodri make them better? Yeah, I think Rodri could, of course. Stones Diaz are finished. I cannot believe they haven't upgraded. Yeah. Oscar Bob. I swear, Spence have been doing well, huh? DJ Spence have been doing really well. Breaking, Everton and Wolverhampton Wanderers have entered the race to sign Chelsea defender Axel Desassi. Come on, man. Hurry up and do this business, Everton, Wolves. I don't care who it is, Bournemouth. Just get Axel Desassi away from us. Just buy him, please. Desassi would fit at Everton. Yeah, because Everton want to play low block all the time. There you go. Solanke is there. He's about to come on. Haaland. Doku. Yes, it's moving now for City. Bernardo Silva. Masoud. Kudus. Too good. Kudus. What a player. What a player Kudus is. Palhinha, what are you doing, bro? He's offside. Brennan Johnson's offside. Young Cuenca Miz, what about your guy Benoit? Bad boy. Benoit, he's injured, so he's not going nowhere. City aren't back after all. Here comes Richarlison. Put a third one. Spurs, just put a third one in. Do you think we move Nkunku and Jackson on before window ends? I think we do. We have to. It's not that do we think, we have to, or else we're going to be in trouble in terms of PSR and UEFA rules for the amount of players that you can register, this, that, the other. So we have to get rid of them. It's a must. Nkunku would cook in this Tottenham team. Yeah, why in Tottenham after Nkunku? They really should be. Rangers. Oscar Bob finally with some space. Bro, what? Romero got the ball. Oh my God, yellow card as well. Like, I swear that he got the ball. I'm pretty certain he got the ball. He got the man as well. Yeah, he got the ball probably, but he got the man too. Jackson must stay. I mean, look, if Jackson doesn't end up going, obviously he'll stay. But who does Jackson take over in that bench? Like, you see the bench that we have. Who does Jackson take over from? Not really sure. He's going to have to go. Unfortunately, he'll have to go. Sterling and Chilwell are the only serious for money and not for football. Yeah. I mean, look, as I said, ultimately, footballers have a short career, man, and they'll do whatever it takes to make as much as money as possible, because after that, what do they have? What else do they have? City free kick. Oh, close. Ruben Diaz. Was that another corner or something? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was defended by Spurs. It's a corner. Rangers. I have to say, Rangers did jack all this game. Let's see what he does from this corner. Corner coming up for City. Yeah, again, near post. Everyone likes the near post, huh? Jackson is a fantastic player, but Chelsea fans don't know everything is not about scoring. He knows how to open space and make a run. I've always said Jackson's a very, very decent player. Very, very decent player. Um, I've always talked about the qualities that Jackson brings to the team. Yes, I'm very frustrated about the lack of finishing that Jackson has, but we also have to understand, like, is Jackson is this the is this his level? Like, can he increase a lot more? And what's going on with Richarlison? Richarlison, just keep your mouth shut, man. Just carry on. Ruben Diaz and Richarlison. And then Nico Gonzalez gets in on the act. Feisty character, huh? Feisty character, Richarlison. But yeah, coming back to that Nicholas Jackson conversation, look, there comes a point where you just have to say to yourself that, yeah, is he good enough for Chelsea anymore? Probably not. Can we do better? Yeah. Is he a bad player? No. He's a decent enough player, but his time at Chelsea Football Club's probably out. This is probably the time where you're going to get the most money from Nicholas Jackson. Anytime after this, I think his value goes down. So, yeah. We have plenty of options now, man. We don't necessarily need to have Nicholas Jackson. We've got plenty of options. Dilap ain't good enough. Also, yeah, I disagree with that. I think the ceiling for Dilap could be immense. I think Dilap is going to become an England international for a long, long time, a long period of time. Dilap is a very good player. Is he a finished product? No, of course not. Dilap is nowhere near a finished product, but Dilap is a good player. That's what I think. CR7 GOAT. Man City are so Spursy, man. So well defended, man. Spurs been spot on. They might get a third here. Brennan Johnson. Papa Matessa. Mickey van der Ven. All the way back to Vicario. Life without KDB. Yeah, man. But I mean, City are at home. I thought they would do a lot better at home. I really thought they are going to take Spurs to the cleaners, but not to be. Look, obviously the game's not over, and this is Spurs. They do make mistakes. Oh my God. Oh, James Trafford was again in no man's land. Almost got done. Nico Gonzalez, that's lovely work. But the ball given away, and once again, Spurs do really well to win the ball back. It's a bit casual. That's a bit casual. From Johnson, Oscar Bob. It's a foul. Relax, guys. Did Dilap play a full season or something? Nico lovers, allow it. Allow it. City is closing my bet, Miz. City downfall to be studied. City usually end a game in 10 minutes of the start of the game. And this James Trafford, I swear, he's making some bad decisions, James Trafford. Adnan, big up to you. Don't you just love it when you've already won and you can just chill and laugh at others? I love it, man. I love it. Rodri's coming on. Foden's coming on. 74 minutes gone. It's keeping it very late, but maybe those are the only minutes that these players are capable of at the moment. Foden not starting for Man City. It's Pep Guardiola giving Foden a nice pat on the back. Oscar Bob coming off. Oscar Bob has been jailed up. He's been locked up by DJ Spence. Rodri's in. Let's see if they control the game a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Let's see the difference Rodri makes. Yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's see how many likes we've got. Would love to see 200 likes. We're only up to 125. Take a moment right now, ladies and gentlemen. Take a moment right now. Take a moment right now and smash up the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Gone out for a corner. Romero. Take a moment right now. Each and every one of you guys, take a moment. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash up the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Two things. Very simple. One, like. Just go straight to the like button. And then two, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Here comes corner. Phil Foden. Header. Oh, straight to Vicario. Rodri wins that header. He's very, very upset about that. It was clear header as well. No one on him. Straight to Vicario. Oh, man. Trafford out again. This Trafford, I swear. This James Trafford, man. Oh, my God. I swear Pep Guardiola is like, what is this guy doing? But maybe that was the right thing to do. He had to come out and just clear that out. Solanke is coming on. Dominic Solanke. And who's this other guy? Brennan Johnson now coming off. It's a good game from Brennan Johnson. Scored a goal. Nice finish. Lovely finish, actually. Solanke goal loading. Richarlison coming off. Got himself an assist. Who is this player? Richarlison's on, off. Johnson's off. Solanke, Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard. Fair enough. Man, 77 minutes gone, man. City 0, Spurs 2. Solanke was 75 million, right? Jackson is way better than him. Yeah, Jackson is. There's a lot of good quality about Jackson. I don't know why teams are hesitating in putting that money for Jackson. He's definitely warrants minimum 65 million. Minimum. Here comes Doku. Here comes Doku. Here comes Doku. Oh, it's all... Oh, my days. It was all Doku. A well-defended Mickey van der Ven right at the end for Spurs. But it was all Doku. He put it on the plate for one of those City players, but it was ultimately very well defended. Trafford is out again. Flying keeper, and he just bombs the ball away. Top defending. It was Foden. Doku cut the ball in for Foden, and then top tackling, man. Big block. Yeah, Van der Ven, that was good. That was very good from Van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven is decent, I can't lie. No, he is. Also Romero. I know Romero can be a little bit erratic, but it's a good defender. Van der Ven's a good defender. Romero is a good defender. Spurs, when you look at their defenders, they should be able to defend a lot better. They have been, obviously, in this game. And I think under Thomas Frank, they will focus on the defense a lot. They got good defenders. They should be able to defend well. Sonny, are you rooting for Manchester City as a Chelsea fan? I'm not rooting for no one. Why do I have to root for anyone? I'm not rooting. I'm just here to just watch the game. I don't really care. I would love it if the game was, 2-2. I don't really care. I'm not rooting for anyone. I think draw would have been a nice result as a Chelsea fan. I'd like both of them to drop points, but yeah. Yellow card. Who just ended up getting a yellow card? Someone just ended up getting a yellow card. Ball goes all the way back to James Trafford. Trafford pumps it long. Spurs have it back. Spurs have the ball back. Odegaard. And they at least get a throw in. Why not? Spurs look solid. You don't want City to run away with it. Yeah. I don't want City to run away with it. Of course. Liverpool winning the league, no doubt about that. That's what Nayemeke Annie is saying. Nearly 82 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 0 and Spurs 2. And honestly, it's been a stinky performance from Man City. It really has. To be honest, Haaland's done nothing in this second half. They haven't been able to give the ball to Haaland in the second half at all. Nathan Ake. Doku. Back to Ake. Cross coming in. Oh my days. Bernardo Silva with a header cross back. If that was a little bit more to the left, and then Haaland was there with a goal, but nah. Sonny, what you munching on? Twix. Rodri. Man, City have been so disappointing. Bernardo Silva. City are all bark, no bite. Foden long range, straight to Vicario. Do you know what? Spurs might just see this through, man. It might be a clean sheet for Spurs. Any more watch-alongs today, Miz? I don't know, man. I don't know. One of the interesting games that, yeah, probably not, man. I definitely don't care about Bournemouth and Wolves. Brentford, Aston Villa, could care less. Burnley, Sunderland. The only reason I could watch that is probably Armando Broya, but then again, he might not start. It goes out for a corner. Pedro Porro, look, he's pumped. Pedro Porro is pumped. Arsenal Leeds is in zombie hours for me. There's no chance I'm watching that. It's at 2:30 a.m. I mean, if that was in a better time, if that was one of the games coming up next, I probably would have done that. Arsenal Leeds, but yeah, I'm sleeping for sure. 5:30 a.m. Levante versus Barcelona. Now that could be a game I might do. 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Levante versus Barcelona. Yeah, that might be a game I might look at. Barcelona, I'm keen to watch Barcelona. I'm keen to watch Barcelona. Pedro Porro. Oh, look at that. Beautiful run from Pedro Porro. Oh, Spurs. Is it going to be a third? Oh, what a bird. Yeah, maybe Barcelona, Levante, maybe. That's, yeah. When I wake up, God willing. Foden. Oh, that's a nice pass to Haaland. That's probably Haaland touching the ball after a long time. Oh, what a tackle, man. Wow. Romero. What a tackle. Top. That's top class tackle from Romero. But it's play on. Rodri. That's a foul. That's a foul on Eke. That's a foul on Eke, yeah. Oof. Bergville. Bergville, he got smashed in the area where it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Leeds will grow weeds on Arsenal. Spurs well deserved. I think so. I mean, look, I don't know if Man City get two back now. Look, it wouldn't surprise me because Spurs they're known to bottling it. So Rico Lewis is rubbish. Do you know what? There was a time where Rico Lewis he looked like a top player, but yeah, this game obviously not good. Last season as well, Rico Lewis didn't look that great. But then again, Manchester City as a whole have not been looking great. How was Shirky today? Stinker. Stinker, Adnan. Absolute stinker. Shirky, stinker. Mamouche, stinker. Reinders, stinker. Haaland, stinker. Pretty much a lot of them, stinkers. City fans are leaving. Some of these City fans are leaving. They don't even have the faith that there could be a late comeback. Wow. There's not this City. Fear factor is gone, in my opinion. Digital Films Review. Big up, my man. It's been a while since I saw you. I still like Bob as a prospect. Look, I like Bob. I definitely like Bob, but he got pocketed big time by DJ Spence. Spence did not allow Oscar Bob to do anything. By the way, Oscar Bob's stinker as well. City fans leaving the stadium. Good for my FPL that Haaland blanks. You know what? Yes. For all the people that are Captain Haaland, I love it. I absolutely love it. Doku. Ball out wide. Match streaming feels incomplete without your watch along, Miz. Appreciate that a lot, man. Appreciate that a lot. It's been good, man. It's been a good watch along. It's quite a nice turnout. I'd love to see at least 200 likes, guys. If we can get to 200 likes, that will be so good. So if you can take a moment right now, ladies and gentlemen, less than 40 likes, man, only 38 away from being 200 likes. If you guys can take a moment right now, smash up the like button, get the likes up to 200. That will be very much appreciated. Yeah, let's get those likes up to 200, guys. That'll be very nice. 4 minutes added on. Bob was put in a seatbelt. Digital film reviews. I had a baby daughter recently, so I have been out of action for half a year. Big up, my man. Congratulations. Enjoy fatherhood, man. Enjoy fatherhood. Okay, with a cross. Haaland rises, but no sugar. And it's been defended well again by DJ Spence. Spence been monster, I swear. They could potentially get a third here. If Spence makes the right decision. Nah, everyone's back already for City. Spurs are playing it smart. They're playing it smart. They're doing the right thing. Just eating down, counting down the clock. Sa, man of the match for young Cuenca. He's been very good. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You could probably even put Palinha there. Palinha is probably one of the contenders for man of the match. Goal and in midfield, immense. You could put any of the Spurs defenders in the man of the match as well. Mickey van der Ven, Solanke. Oh, that's a good shot. Stopped by Trafford and twice back to back. Should have been a third. 3-0 would have been nice. City got embarrassed. Absolutely agreed, Ashraf. That's a good save from Trafford. That's a very good save, Solanke, and a very good second save as well from Odebert. Solanke. Yeah, that was close. Ooh, yeah, look, even Thomas Frank knew. Even Thomas Frank knew it was close. Pedro Porro about to take this corner. Do you know what? This is a significant loss. Like at home, Pep Guardiola, the whole, the idea was that, this season they're going for everything. They're going to be back. They're not going to have the same season like last season. This is a significant loss. And Pep Guardiola, he'll be hurting. This could derail Man City. It really could. That's a free kick. I mean, this is over. This is over now. Only a few seconds left. 30 seconds left. Big victory for Spurs. Big victory. Huge victory away from home. And it could really demoralize Man City long term. Other teams will be looking at this and thinking, do you know what? Maybe we don't need to give them so much respect. I know for sure, Chelsea, I can't wait. I can't wait to face Manchester City. And if I'm being absolutely honest, this Spurs team's they're not any better either. It's not like Spurs have been, wow. Spurs took care of an average City team. That's what happened today. City is not like It's not like they've been poor, they've been pathetic. And Spurs, on the other hand, it's not like they've been amazing. They've been good in this game, but Spurs can be beaten easy. Honestly, this is what I'm saying. Like, Chelsea, we should be competing for the title. We really should be. We should be competing at the highest level. I'm not saying God they'll win the title, but you should be competing. There you go. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Big victory for Spurs. Big up to all the Spurs fans out there. That's a huge, huge victory. I know Tobes he'll be absolutely ecstatic. Expressions will be ecstatic. Huge victory away from home. Some monster performances in defense. Very, very big performances in midfield as well. And then up front, they did the trick. They have done the trick. And I have to say, James Trafford has helped out as well for the second goal. Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen, absolute stinker. Every player from top to bottom, everyone stunk out the place. Pep Guardiola, this loss could be the start of something bad. This was an embarrassing loss. This wasn't just a loss. They really had nothing. They did nothing. City did nothing. So, is this going to have a long-term effect on Manchester City? It could. It could. It really could. Is City missing out on a transfers for letting Joe Shields leave? Their recruitment have not been so good in their rebuild. I don't know, man. I mean, they bought some good players. I won't even go that far to say their recruitment hasn't been good. They bought some very good players. But I think the problem is that midfield defense is a little bit strange. They always seem to concede opportunities. Back in the days, that City team would just lock teams down. But now, opposition, they know that they're going to get opportunities against City. I think James Trafford, off the back of this performance, doesn't look like he's really built out to be a City goalkeeper. Those defenders that City have, maybe they're a little bit outdated. And they don't seem to be controlling games. They're not controlling games from midfield. I think that's where the biggest issue is. I think up front they have firepower, but there's no point in having a lot of firepower if your defense and your midfield is not matching up. Spurs, on the other hand, big up to Thomas Frank. Tactically was superior to Pep Guardiola. Spurs kept the game very simple, man. Defended well, stayed in a very good structure. Midfield worked hard. And when they got the break, they took advantage. They took full advantage. And of course, the second goal, James Trafford helped out on that matter. But the first goal from Richarlison, was a nice break. Thomas Frank, very happy. That's 2 out of 2 wins for Spurs. And this is a huge victory away from home. Huge, huge victory. So no two ways about that, man. There's quite a lot of good performers in that Spurs team. Japelinia was very good. Papamete Sarr was good. I thought Richarlison probably could have had another goal if he was able to, header it. I thought he was still pretty good. Brennan Johnson with the goal. He worked hard. Their defenders, Spence for me was a standout. The way Spence took care of that left side, locked things down. Oscar Bob had nothing. Van der Ven, then Romero, even Pedro Porro, like their defense was rock solid. Kudus worked his backside off, and midfield was strong. Bentancur, Papamete Sarr, Palhinha, strong. Very, very strong. And Palhinha obviously getting that goal. Look, he's already building a very good connection with Thomas Frank. Crazy. Maresca is the upgraded version of Pep. We're blessed. Nah, City are finished and back to the Middlesbrough 8-1 era. Oh, my days. Maybe Leeds can do something today as well, too. Hopefully. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity for a team like Leeds to show that they're just not here to make up the numbers in the Premier League. It'll be nice. It'll be very, very nice if they can take some points from Arsenal. I'm worried about Spurs. Yeah, I'm not worried about Spurs. I'm not worried about Spurs. Obviously, they had a very good plan and they played well against City, but the Spurs team can be beaten. I'm not worried about Spurs. Let's be honest. 100% the Spurs team can be beaten. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's that. And that one's over. Let's see how many likes we've got. Do we have 200 likes? Excellent. We got 200 likes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. It's been a very good watch along. I don't think I'm going to do any other watch alongs for the remaining matches today. Might do the Barcelona one. If you're keen to watch the Barcelona one, might do that in the morning when I wake up, God willing. Yeah, I might drop a review of this. If you haven't subscribed to Ms. TV Total Football, make sure you subscribe to Ms. TV Total Football. I do a review of this match on that channel, so do check that out. And yeah, until then, everyone, take care. See ya. And you'll see the latest Chelsea news update later tonight. Maybe post the Barcelona game. We'll have the update then. So yeah, big up to you guys all. Thank you so much for the super chat, Beard and Blue. When I heard of Palmer injury, I got nervous until I realized that we have scorers now at the club and we don't have to rely on him like in the past. Absolutely, absolutely. Big up, Marvo. Big up to you as well. How about Madrid, brother? How about Madrid, brother Miz? Madrid's not playing today though. I'm pretty sure Madrid's not playing. But yeah. Adam, big up my man, big up Miz. Enjoyed the watch along. Thank you. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.